Okay, so I managed to complete level 53 of the Great Rift with 0 seconds remaining. It was the closest one I've ever done on Diablo, even anywhere close. And I just happened to be streaming, which is always good. Assuming you haven't watched the video yet, I'm going to put a link in the description to that if you guys want to give that a watch before I try this. But let's see if we can do level 54. I'm using the same kit as I used with the level 53. Nothing's really changed. I've leveled up a little bit more power gun wise, so maybe I do slightly more damage, like 20k more damage. That's going to mean nothing at this level. So let's give us a try, see what happens. So I'm going to be pretty quiet here, kind of in try-hard mode. Obviously I'll try to add stuff whenever I can. Not expecting to complete it here, but obviously because we only just managed to do level 53, so doing level 54 straight afterwards would be impressive. So I don't really see it happening, but you never know. Give it a try, right? Plus already the chances ain't looking great. This is a really empty dungeon we've got into here. It's not nearly enough to keep me on par with the speed that I need to be at. But never mind, just keep on going. I promised myself whatever this one would be, this would be the one that I upload, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. We are catching up slightly. For anybody who doesn't play Diablo, who's trying to figure out what's really going on here, what I need to do is I need to kill enough monsters to fill up that bar. The purple bar that you see on the right hand corner is my current progress, and the timer indicates like how much time I have left. So as you can see, we're currently rather far behind, but I plan on making it up as quickly as I can here. Also, I'm kind of curious as to if I'm going to get 500 power gun before this ends here. As you can see, killing elite monsters and killing enchanted monsters will increase my progress by a whole ton, so the more we get of those the better. Obviously they are more powerful and have a bigger chance of killing me, but that's the risk, right? Eventually you have to fight them. It's kind of not something you can avoid. Which is interesting. I feel like a lot of speedrunners or a lot of people who do these whiffs, a lot of people that play Diablo full time can kind of choose to run away from certain bosses they don't want to face. I'm not a big fan of that. I kind of like the idea of fighting whatever you go up against. I'm not going to go as far as to say I think it's cheating if you start skipping out bosses, but I feel like it takes out the whole point, right? So
I must heal. I wish I could do that.
I've already used thingy here, so I can't really afford to die here. So I'm just trying to dodge as well as I can here. Ah, that's alright. It got me. That's fine. You're allowed a couple of deaths. There's no cooldown on your first death, so this actually isn't that big of a deal. I just can't afford too many deaths, because the cooldowns for your deaths go up by 5 seconds every time you die. So the first death is fine. Second death, 5 seconds is not that big of a deal. Once you get to about the third death, then it becomes an issue. Like 15 seconds is huge considering how quickly the loading timer goes down. So according to this, we're still on par to get it done, but I want to slowly start moving ahead here. And versing like little groups of enemies like this is not going to help in doing that. Luckily, falling overseers do give me a decent amount of progress, so could be worse. This looks like a pretty decent group here. 2. So that's not bad. Plus, because we're going down like a long hallway here, I'm guaranteed to hit with the sentry turrets. So it's always damage that's like coming out, so it's always a plus. Again, I'm kind of try-harding here, so I just want to emphasize that this is not going to be the best commentary in the world. This is very on the fly. So we got a power pile on there, which is absolutely amazing. It'll give us plus 400% damage, like, to all sources, which is going to be amazing for taking out this elite group here. All I need to do is not die versus this elite, and we will have a huge boost. Hopefully I can kill this before the 400% boost runs out, which I have managed to do, which is always good. So that was a nice boost there. We're now nicely on for making decent progress. And we get another elite straight afterwards, so this could be really good. Again, I want to try to avoid deaths if I can. I'm going to try to stick in this location here. If the monsters go behind me, it kind of splits up my sentry damage, so if I can avoid it, I kind of want to avoid any monsters going up behind me. Okay, I'm going to start. Just doing some normal attacks to gain some hatred. Hatred is the red bar below me. If you look at this thing slowly going up here, this will indicate the amount of hatred that I can use to do my secondary attacks. Secondary attacks are like more powerful than the original attacks, and it is basically what my elemental arrow is, which is my main attack that I use with the sentry turrets. If I don't have any hatred, I won't be able to use elemental arrow as quickly as I kind of need to. So sometimes I do need to change to my primary attack just to get some more hatred on the board. But so far I'm reasonably happy with this. We're kind of staying on par with the damage I need to be at, but another pylon would be nice. This is going to be a bit of an awkward dungeon here, since it's very hit and miss on whether I get a decent group of minions. This isn't too bad. It's also very easy to get over one, I feel, on this particular level. Okay, I'm going to switch to my primary, get some more hatred. I actually play Diablo a lot of the time with the sound muted, so this is some interesting music. I haven't actually heard this music before. I wonder if this is standard to the Greater Rifts, or it's just this this particular area that has this music. Hopefully it's just this area, because it sounds pretty awful, I'm not gonna lie. It's the type of thing you'd hear like an old school cartoon. Okay, these are tanking pretty well, but I should get a decent amount of progress from killing these, so I should stay on par. I think it may all come down to how long it takes me to do the boss battles, so it kind of depends who I get. This guy is wasting a lot of my time. Okay, this is going to be a huge point for us. There's tons of minions here. I just need to make sure I can deal with this as quickly as I can. I need to get that health globe if I can help it. Nope. I'm probably going to die here because of the reflect damage. Yeah, I'm still alive. Okay, that went really well. I'm happy with that. Again, I can't apologise enough about the level of my commentary here. Like I said, I'm try-harding and I'm kind of trying to focus on the map. Usually, if my commentary is this bad, I usually... oh, that's not good. See, this could be potentially a game ender. I've went in... ran into two enchanted minions at the same time. This is going to be particularly hard to deal with. This could end up with a lot of deaths. I need to try and trap them. Maybe on this top floor here. Unfortunately, one of them has teleport. They both have teleport. That's actually a nightmare for me. This is like the worst possible possible way things can go. I'm starting to chunk them down though, and I will get a huge amount of progress for doing this, but with so much damage, I'm running out of places to have as like a save point. I need to activate my thingy as soon as possible here. I know I've killed one of them. Nice. Okay, I've killed them both. That actually was dealt with a lot easier than I thought it was going to. I thought I was certainly going to get some deaths there. Again, though, this kind of will come down to the boss fight. That's another cooldown. I think the next death is going to be, what, 20 seconds? I might be mistaken. It might be 15. We'll see. But, it's going to be close.
No, I will not do that.
Okay, there's another enchanted minion coming up here. Okay, that fear is actually somewhat decent for me. Gets me out of the hit range. My damage is getting split up a little bit by these guys here, but there's not a whole lot I can do about that.
I'm still waiting.
Okay, definitely need to move for that. I think this is one of the only problems I think with doing Diablo 3 on YouTube is that my commentary is going to be pretty awful because I don't think you guys will be that interested in seeing me just doing like casual stuff unless you just want me to do like a let's play where I make a new character and do like go through the story. In which case I could kind of do that. I went the wrong way. That's a problem. But if you guys want to see Diablo, then let me know what you guys specifically want to see. Do you want to see me do the more like competitive try-hardy stuff, or would you rather I just oh, that's gonna hurt. Would you rather I just did... You see, this got fire chains. It's a bit unfortunate, which means he's always going to aggro on me, which is kind of what I don't want. I managed to avoid semi-decently here. Okay, that's pretty nice. Oh my god, this is a huge group. Just don't die. There's nothing in this group here that I feel is that difficult to deal with. Alright, who do we get? Tahiris. I'm actually pretty happy with Tahiris. She's not the smartest out of the bosses. I feel like she is going to focus quite a lot on my pets rather than myself. So I should be able to just start chunking her down. Honestly, funnily enough, I said this was going to be very difficult for me to do. Turns out we've had a lot of luck as far as getting like the power totem and getting a lot of easier levels and easier bosses. So I think I'm going to be able to do this quite comfortably. I'm dealing tons of damage. This is one of the easiest bosses in my opinion. As long as I don't run into that. And yeah, we should do this comfortably. So I'm happy with this. I think I can start being a little bit more calm now. So yeah, if you guys do enjoy seeing me do Diablo, because I think Diablo is definitely my game. Like, it's definitely the game that I would say I'm at least semi-competent at. So, if you guys want to see me do more Diablo, I'd be more than happy to do that. As far as Darkest Dungeon, of course, Darkest Dungeon will still be a thing. So not to worry, I'll still be doing that. Yeah, I'm super happy with that. That was really good. So, of course, we're going to go ahead and check out what these legendaries are in a second. Go ahead and enchant my my gems. I think I'm currently enchanting the Enforcer. So you guys let me know what you just want to see. Do you want to see like a video of me showing like my build and what my build is? If I have any people who are, you know, big Diablo players or interested in playing Diablo, I'd be more than happy to do that. Whatever you guys want to see, I'm more than happy to do. So let's have a look, see what these legendaries are like. I'm going to go to the lady that I forgot the name of all of a sudden. Okay, that's that. Go see Cardalla, who's the woman who I'm talking about. I'm going to use my blood shards to try and get some more legendaries. We got one there. We got a Augustine's Panacea, which is kind of like Meticulous Bolts. Ball Lightning now travels at 30% speed. It's basically Meticulous Bolts, but it can do any of those. But considering Ball Lightning is the only one I need, this isn't particularly useful. It's much worse than the one I've already got. So, let's have a look at the other ones here. Book of Cain, see what the other legendaries are like. Okay, so Bottomless Potion of Kool-Aid is one of the legendary potions that allows you to burst through walls summoned by Wallow Elites. Not particularly useful to me. Wallow Elites, I kind of am standing behind a wall of taunts, a wall of sentries already, so that's not really an issue, so not particularly interested in that. Whack-Off's Glass of Life, enemies you kill have a 3% additional chance to drop a health globe. Again, not particularly interested. Traveller's Pledge has an amazing set bonus, especially for me because I'm standing still a lot because I'm using my sentries to do all the work. So the extra 100% damage is amazing, so definitely wouldn't get that one. And Tragul's Coils, again, Healing Wells I don't particularly bother with. Focus and Restraint is something I've been considering getting rid of the set bonus. I'm trying to figure out what set bonus is actually better out of the two, but I haven't yet managed to get an ancient version of Focus and Restraint, so at least for now Compass Wars is definitely the better option. So these legendaries weren't particularly great, but hey, legendaries are legendary, I'm going to complain. So yeah, let me guys know what you guys want to see. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching, guys.